Hey y'all, Fuzzy Biker here at Baxter Cycle in the mighty mini-tropolis of Martin, Iowa. I got something really neat to show you. I've been meaning to talk about this kind of bike for quite a while. It's a Royal Enfield Meteor 350, and I get a lot of questions about these, about lowering them. And this bike has been lowered. It's got the lower shocks on the rear, and then they raise these forks up to drop the front end down a little bit. And then I think it has a low seat on it also. And I got a tape measure out and measured it. It was 28 inches. I don't know what that would be in millimeters, maybe 710, 720 millimeters. I'll put that down below. Now this one, so to start with, it's a 349cc single cylinder, single overhead cam, 2-valve engine with a 5-speed transmission. Check that out. Very good looking engine. They've milled the ends off of the fins here to give it that look. You know, check this out. Nice black pipe. This one has the CAD delete system in there. Gives it just a little bit more power. Yellow stripes on the wheels. It's got tubeless tires front and back. On the front, it's got, I think these are 41 millimeter forks, and I'm not sure of the travel. Disc brake on the front with a dual piston vibra caliper. Check that out, isn't that neat? Running here to the back, the dual shock rear end. They've got these shorty shocks on this one. Running back this way, it's got the rear seat. They put this Rhino Walk 15-liter bag on the back. I've got some of these at home. I'm going to use those on my Himalayan, I believe, this summer when we do our Alaska trip. And then up on the tank, they put this Rhino Walk tank bag, which I also have one of these on the back of my Bear. I put mine on the back seat. But check, oh, he's got all kinds of stuff in there. Let's close that back up. Yeah, it's got all that, and then it's got these little side pouches also. And these are, you know, they look like I have those waterproof zippers on the sides of these. And I believe this expands upward. You undo this zipper right here, and it'll let the tank bag pop up a little bit. Other things they've added is the ram mount, the fly screen on the front. The bike comes stock with a heel-toe shifter. Jumping up here, clutch, information button, high-lows, flash to pass, blinkers, horn. This side it's the kill switch, the run switch, and if you hit it this way, that's how you start the bike. Hazard lights down here, fuel, and then the brake lever over yonder. This right here, and I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. So it's got an analog gauge on the outside, and here in the middle, it's about 1.5 inches across. There's a little LCD screen in there. It's got a fuel gauge, gear indicator, clock, and down on the bottom is the odometer. And if you use this little information button over here, look down at the very bottom there, trip A and trip B, and then back to odometer. Then down farther is the battery light, ABS light, and the engine light. Kind of a neat system, isn't it? Very nice, very old school. This bike has these little caps over the tops of the fork. I like the way that looks. Done a pretty good job on that. I like these grips, these barrel-shaped grips, and then they've got these wavy, they've got the dog leg, extra thin through here. Good radius corners right through here. I like these levers a lot. I've got a classic 350 with the same system, and I really like it. Check out the back end of that thing. But the big thing about this bike is it's been lowered, and I will say also the CAD delete. I think that was a nice add. So this bike belongs to a friend of mine. He has another one just like this in a different color. He liked it so much he went ahead and bought a second one for his wife. Beautiful machine. You know what I think? I think we should take that hot rod for a ride. Wahoo! The CAD delete does add a little bit of sound to the pipe. It's kind of got a mid control. They call it a forward control. So really forward mid control, I would call it. Hey, exhaust pipe alley. Very nice, very nice. Very good handling motorcycle. Short wheelbase. I'll put that down below right now. Upright seating position, incredibly comfortable. I borrowed one of these once. I took it all the way to the southwest corner of Kansas in one day. It was a little over 500 miles, or right at 500 miles, something like that. Camped overnight, then I drove it back. So 1,000 miles in 2 days. And it was comfortable. I did a little bit of interstate. Very good ride. I didn't have a lot of wind to fight with on that trip. I got lucky. You sit upright. Your hips and your knees might be about the same height, I suppose. And your heels are below your knees. You reach to the bars about as much as they reach to you. I like it. Again, a very comfortable seating position. The fellow that owns this, they are going to go part of our Alaska trip. They're going to do the part that gets us all the way up to the Black Hills. So from the mighty mini-tropolis of Marnie here, we're all going to meet on June 21st, and we'll leave Sunday morning, June 22nd, for the Alaska trip. And the first stop will be Nebraska, and then up to the Black Hills, and we'll spend a couple days over there. Anyway, I think he's going to do that part of the ride with us, and that's what he got this particular motorbike set up for. It's got a 15-liter bag on the back. He's got this Rhino Walk tank bag. The 15-liter bag is a Rhino Walk, also a waterproof bag. These are very comfortable bikes, very easygoing motorcycles. That is Bigfoot Hill over there on the right, just behind that house. There's a whole family of Bigfoot up there. Welcome to fabulous South Marnie, by golly. A lot of dirt on this road right now because of the construction going on. I think you could do just about anything on this motorcycle except the interstate. I would stay off the interstate unless the wind was at my back. Look at that, very good, tight handling. The part of the trip he's going to run with us is over 500 miles one way. The first leg is, I think, 350 miles. That's into Nebraska to the Sand Hills. And then the second leg will be another couple hundred miles into the Black Hills. When we get to the Black Hills, we're going to do Needles Highway and all that neat stuff. Custard State Park, all that, you know, all that good stuff. Lots of fun. But this bike will do it just fine. Hey, we got some traffic in front of us, by golly. Let's do the bridge spin test. How's that sound? Nobody behind us? Look at this. Without a problem at all. This bike is just perfect for this kind of thing. It's got so much low-end torque. You know, the engine is 349 cc's, 20 horsepower, 20 foot-pounds of torque. It's about 30 newton meters. But it's all there where you need it. You don't have to worry about killing it because all the torque is right there at the bottom. I think it's one of the best beginner bikes and just best all-around motorcycles you can get. Let's do the hill spin test right here. Look at this. Absolutely no trouble at all. Very good handling. Next time you're all in the mighty metropolis of Marnie, Iowa, make sure you stop right there at the Derailed Grill. Try their world-famous Wahoo burger, by golly. Oh yeah, they took a tree down over yonder, huh? Beautiful day for a motorcycle ride. The sun's just shining. A little bit of wind, but not too much. Chilly. I think it's about 40 degrees out here, but you know, we'll take that. There is Baxter Cycle on our right, running down this way. I like the sound. It's got really good sound. I think that cat delete pipe really helps with that. And a little bit of a pea gravel road right here. Straight ahead of us is what I call Motorcycle Park. There she be, by golly. In the summer, certain events, that whole park will be full of motorcycles, campers, things like that. And today we have traffic. Give them a wave. These are great little bikes, very well mannered. They just do everything, you know, they're very polite. They do what you need to do. They're predictable. I think they're just a great all-around bike, you know. I was in India last November, and this was considered a large motorcycle over there. And I, of course, think it does very well here in the city. It'd be just fine. Like I said, I'd stay off the interstate, but I'd do two-lane blacktop with it. I've done a lot of two-lane blacktop with mine. Let's see what we look like in the mirror here. The looking glass. I'll point the camera that direction. Check that out. Blue on white. I think that's called Fireball Blue. I think they've done a good job with that. Very good looking motorcycle. I've got a 30-inch inseam. I'm flat footing with both feet right now. I like it. Wahoo! It's a fun bike to ride. It's comfortable, you know. It's easygoing. It's like an old friend, kind of, you know. We do have a little bit of wind here today. Welcome to East Marnie. Go any farther east, you're in a field. Great day for a motorcycle ride, by golly. And a fun little bike for it. We've made our way all the way to North Marnie. It's quite a ride up here, but we did it. You know, I never go this way. There's an old log cabin up there in that yard. I don't know what's going on with that. They get about 55 to 75 miles a gallon, depending on what you're doing, how fast you're going, and all that neat stuff. Just a great bike. Now, if y'all are interested in a motorcycle like this, a newer used Royal Enfield, Triumph, classic British bike of any type, need parts, accessories, thingamajigs, doodads, get yourself over here to Baxter Cycle in the mighty metropolis of Marnie, Iowa, or go to baxtercycle.com. Those folks can help you out. Make sure you tell them Fuzzy Biker sent you. Hit like and subscribe. Get out and ride, my friends. Get out and ride. Wahoo!
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 Wahoo!